Good morning. Today is April 20th, 2010. I have some tragic news for all of you today. Sadly, there has been an oil spill along the Gulf of Mexico. Fortunately, we do have a camera on the site. Let's go check it out. This was occurring underwater and lasted 87 days before it was capped. Wow, I can't believe that took 87 days to patch that spill. 4 million barrels of oil spilled into the Gulf of Mexico. 11 people died. It's estimated 82,000 birds, 6,000 sea turtles, and 25,000 marine mammals were injured or killed during this occurrence.
That is insane news. Well, as you can see, we have some commotion here at the Puget Sound.
No more rigs or digs, spills equal kills.
Look, here's a protester now. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Go for it.
First of all, why are you all here?
We are expressing ourselves through a peaceful protest. If you look over there, you'll see a Shell's oil rig. As an environment community, we simply just wanted to make a change. We do not have any intention of changing the port's mind. This is just our chance to show everyone how many people care.
It's really great to be down here with this groundswelling of people who agree with us many Alaskans who would like to see us go to a brighter energy future and who don't want to see Shell drill and have a massive oil spill in our Arctic waters.
Well, that has definitely worked. I see hundreds of kayaks, sailboats, and canoes. May I ask, why are you so against oil rigs?
So, oil and natural gas companies spent close to $400 billion on exploration and development in 2013. Just the exploration itself costs tons of money and causes noise pollution that causes the marine life to be destroyed. Then, when rigs start to drill, ongoing chemical pollution begins with no end in sight, and on the case that a spill occurs, the entire marine environment will, within miles, can and will be destroyed and be in ruins.
Wow. Very interesting. Last question. What is a possible alternative you have in mind instead of rigs and ports?
Well, as humans, we are creatures of habit, and when there's a problem, we like to find the easiest and cheapest solution rather than the best
Time
one.
for adults on this planet to start acting like adults. We need to stand up and realize that there's a limited amount of time left for us to literally save civilization.
The problem in this case is that oil is a non-renewable source, and we need to find more in order to obtain energy. So instead of digging into sustainable alternatives, we start digging into the oceans and other publicly owned areas. My proposal is increasing the creation of hybrid electric. If half of the cars on the roads were HEVs by 2030, the United States could reduce petroleum consumption by 1.2 billion barrels, saving consumers up to $120 billion annually and saving the marine life.
Thank you so much for sharing with us and educating. Really appreciate it.
No, thank you.
Now that we've heard a civilian point of view, let's take a look at an animal's perspective.
We watch these birds fly around day to day in the sky. How could they possibly be affected by oil spills? Watch as this bird swoops down and eats an oil-induced fish. They fly away with their poisoned prey, unaware of the effects they'll inherit very soon. Splat! How devastating. We just watched that poor innocent bird go through its journey of life. From flying with friends, to diving and catching its prey, to its final days on Earth. This bird isn't the only animal affected or killed from the result of oil spills, such as sea turtles, dolphins, fish, whales, sea otters, and many, many more marine life.
Will I dance for you, Jesus, or in all?
There needs to be a change. People need to take action. That protester was right. But electric cars aren't the only option. We can enhance better, sustainable, renewable energy resources such as wind, tidal, solar, hydroelectrical, and more.
I can only imagine. I can only imagine.
I can only imagine the amount of change and influence that you can have on this world if you decided to take action, if you decided to educate yourself on these topics, on oil spills and oil rigs, just the amount of progress that this world could become, the amount of progress that this world could encounter. So take time today to educate yourself and to take action, because remember, spills equal kills.